Yo, 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 this is Three Lions and a Polar Bear. The Premier League's back. The Premier League's back.
Yeah, it is.
Dilly, go on, intro it, bro.
All right, thanks, Nemo. Thank you very much. I'm more than happy to do this intro. So, before we get there, can I just say, guys, please like and subscribe and follow us. We really appreciate your support. And you can join us on YouTube, Instagram. We're on TikTok as well, Facebook. So please just follow us. And now we're going to get straight into it. So, we told you we'd be back. What do you have to say? I want to start off with a Man United fan. Please tell me what you have to say about you.
Do you know what? I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how to feel, to be honest. I'm looking forward to the football being back and having something good to watch on the weekends. But then, obviously, there's the elephant called Liverpool in the room. So you winning the title is going to be a sad day for football.
It's not one yet. It's not one. One match at a time. We'll wait and see where we are at the end. We'll take it only one.
Bro,
match
you've got 2 games to win. Come on. If you're not confident now, when will you be?
Apparently, we slip up all the time. Apparently, we slip up all the time.
One match at a time.
I've got my fingers crossed.
Nemo, don't jinx it for us, okay? We'll just stick to the line. Stick to the party line. One match at a time. That's all we're saying. Away
Do you want me to watch the game?
It'll be funny.
No, you don't watch any games, Nemo.
No, honestly, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it's not like United, Liverpool, the fierce, competition between the two. I don't want Liverpool to win. Honestly, I don't like Liverpool fans. They're just the most annoying fans you ever meet. Istanbul of 2005. I know you won the Champions League after that.
That's me.
It's like, oh, our history is so amazing. Historically, we're one of the biggest clubs. We had nothing for years and years and years. It was bad enough, right, that City came in the fold with all their money, started winning things.
Yeah.
Saying that from a Chelsea fan. From a Chelsea fan about money. Is he being serious? Did you just say City coming in with all their money?
Bro, we never spent the same money as City. We never spent the same money as City.
You were the first club to give 150k contracts to everyone.
That's a norm now. That's average.
You made
it wasn't
the
back
norm.
then. 15 years ago.
You were founded in 2004, bro. That's when the money came.
Like you coined the term buying the title. You coined that term.
Cash
go. I just want to say I didn't want to do this podcast. I wasn't intending doing this.
I can't believe he said, I don't like teams, who buy the title. Essentially, that's what he said.
We spent no money over the last 3 seasons. We spent
nothing. Because you got banned, bro.
That is true. That you couldn't even if you wanted to. I love how he's using that like to say, like, yeah, we were good. We were financially savvy. We didn't spend any money.
My release card is I like Klopp. So if you win, it's fine. I take it as a Klopp's victory, not Liverpool's victory, because you're shite. But no, yeah. I mean, to be fair, in all honesty, you're a shit club, man. You don't deserve this. You don't deserve this.
Wow.
Thank you very much for your feedback.
I agree with that 100%.
Thank you very much for your feedback. Now,
look,
Nemo,
ban the Premier League. Why is it? It's not back yet. We can still do something about it. Let's sign a petition. Clearly, these petitions work, right? Like, get 100, I don't know, 1 million signatures, and we'll be there. We still got time.
Weren't you the one from the other podcast that said you wanted Liverpool to win the title? You wanted it to be finished, but you wanted Liverpool to lift the title. Did you not say that?
Because then, for the rest of your life, I can say to you, you didn't win the league. It was given to you. You haven't actually won the league.
God.
Now, you're going to win the league. It's different. I said null and void and give Liverpool the title.
I mean, at least you could have given us the title like in just a charity sort of way, just to say, you know what, you deserve it during these tough times. Yeah. But you just wanted to rub it in.
No, I want to give you the charity.
Wow. Nemo, how do you feel about the league returning?
Bro, I'm a Liverpool fan. Come on. For me, I was praying. I was like, please, even if you come back for 2 games, If they come back for, it might even be
I'm
one.
saying.
It might even be one game. It might even be one game if City lose. When does it start again? The season?
So the season
17th.
starts on the 17th, first round of games, but officially it'll then start on the 20th, as in with every other team. The 17th will be the games in hand. There will be City against Arsenal.
And if they
Never
lose,
have I prayed so much for Arsenal to win. I hate Arsenal. I want them to lose regardless of the situation.
Why would you want
but
Arsenal to win?
Because City to win. City to win.
My point was on outside.
it's out there.
City
Yes,
to win.
no,
It's out
yes.
there.
Thank you.
He's a Liverpool supporter.
Closet fan.
Bro, it's fine. Just say it. We will support you. If you're a Liverpool fan, we're gonna be here for you. We're gonna through your rough time. We will support you. You will never walk alone.
I just want to tell everyone. I just want to tell everyone. He lives in the south. He lives in the south.
Who?
You're a plastic
Who,
fan.
bro?
I inherited this from my older cousins, bro.
Your generation's lived in the south.
Huh?
No,
They live up in
there's not-
Birmingham.
Oh wow! So there's Aston Villa. There's Birmingham club. There's West Bromwich, but no Liverpool. No.
I just don't
Well-
know. I don't know. I go from family, bro. So you obviously
Bro,
you got bought.
Do you know what? You should hate your family. They made you go through the pain of not supporting Liverpool for 30 years when they could have chosen United, and you would have had a good childhood. You would have grown
That's
up
why-
rubbing into your friend's mate saying, "Yo, we are the winners."
Success is sweeter this way. It feels so much better.
You
Yeah.
have
So
not won
much
yet.
better.
You have not won yet.
It just feels so much better. Just the whole experience. Like just the pain in your faces. It just feels
I
so good
hope
right
you
now.
slip. I hope you slip again.
It's fine.
I hope.
We'll
I
need to
hope
slip
the
like
title
10
never comes
times
to
for
you.
it to not work out. But it's fine. We can slip once or twice. No problem. We'll
I
still
hope
win
Van
it.
Dijk slips up this time. Your
Like
new
Carragher
hero.
said recently, Carragher did the Sky Sports interview. He goes, "We can lose the rest of our games, no problem. We'll still probably win it. City ain't gonna win all their games." And I agree with
Hold
him.
on.
Doesn't
You
matter.
understood what he said. You understood his language.
Of course I do. Of course. We
This
speak
is
one
why-
language.
Subtitles, bro. Listen.
Yep.
How did we get here, right? We were literally talking about how do you feel about the Premier League starting again?
It's politics.
So obviously, Awais is not happy about it, clearly. And the thing is, his only reason is Liverpool winning the league.
No, it's the players' health and safety.
Yeah, go on. Give us it.
It's the players' health and safety.
Come on, bro.
Okay, tell me this, right? You're telling me these are sane people making decisions. These are the same people, right? That said, oh, it's a contact sport. When there's a free kick, you stand next to each other to defend the free kick, but you can't celebrate together. You must keep a distance when you celebrate. But these are not sane people. They make no rational decisions.
Yo, is it Troy Deeney? Didn't he say that he wouldn't come and play? Was it him? I remember seeing
Yeah, I
it.
think
Was
so.
it him,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And
Yeah, yeah.
Kante as well.
I think it was, yeah.
Kante said he won't return.
Yeah, and
Which
the
is-
Tottenham player, I can't remember his name.
I don't know about Tottenham player.
Yeah.
Danny Rose.
Danny Rose.
Yeah,
Did he say he won't come back?
Yeah. He
Okay.
basically made a point around like footballers, like health and safety, basically, saying why a footballer
Yeah.
is being made an exception. But do you know what? That doesn't stand anymore, right? Because pretty much all businesses are going to open from 1st June. Like all non-essential are going to open like halfway through June.
But there's
So-
still social distancing guidelines, right? In football, you can't do that. It's a contact sport. But you're right next to each other. You can't
Yeah, but
stay
these
2 meters
footballers
apart.
these footballers are being tested before they go onto the pitch. They can't moan and bitch about, oh, our health and safety is not being taken into account. Like they're just happy to take the money and sit home and do nothing. That's basically what they want to do.
I think if
No,
you've
you
got
can't.
no extenuating circumstances, like maybe in Troy Deeney's case or in Kante's case, where you have other people or maybe your own health problems to worry about, and you are being tested and you are following the protocols, keeping social distances before, and you're not doing stupid things outside of training, then it should be safe enough to return if you're following the guidelines and being tested. I don't see any reason why you shouldn't return. Unless you have these extenuating circumstances, like in Deeney's case, which is fair enough. You shouldn't come back.
No,
So-
but the thing is, right, you can't, for example, like realistically, the only reason they're bringing this back is based on financial gains. That's the truth. That's the honest truth. There's no other reason to bring it back now. You should either. I'm fine with Liverpool saying, look, you were so far ahead, get the trophy, but there's no games. It's purely financial gain, and you're valuing financial gain over human life.
Yeah, but most companies and most businesses are going to open up soon anyway. So I don't see what the big deal is. Like,
yeah, but they have a guideline you have to
soon
follow.
enough.
There's a set guideline you have to follow, right? In football, you can't do that. That's the thing.
Those set guidelines are for people who go. So if you take a shop, for example, right? That guideline is for people coming into the shop, they have to have like the 2 meter distance, whatever. Footballers, right? The stadiums are going to be empty. It's just them playing against other footballers who are being tested right before the game.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. That's the difference. You've been tested.
Like, if you have someone like Troy Deeney who's got a special case, right? Yeah, that's understandable. You know, like obviously you've got newborn kids that he has to be really careful for. Like, fair enough, that makes sense. But if you like, if you don't have anything special, like if you don't have like a special case, then I don't see what the issue is.
Yeah, but then what you're saying is, right, football clubs, you invested into all these players, right? Yeah, some of your players have these circumstances. What if that's your star player? Then you're at disadvantage. Then surely your points will impact. What if you're fighting for relegation? Then that's a massive disadvantage to you, right? So why do this?
Yeah, but realistically, what you're saying is that you won't start football or anything else until you have a vaccine, which is probably about a year away, or until at least the end of this year.
Yeah, but we don't know that. You can't make assumptions like that.
Well,
we don't know.
They're estimating that that's when you'll have a vaccine, because technically, but what you're saying is you can't even risk it when the cases are really low because you might contract it.
But it's not low though. It's not really low right now. We've not gone over the peak globally, right? It's the daily cases are still increasing. So we haven't gone over the peak. We haven't gone to a point where you're like, oh, it's calming down. Like, for example, Germany and Spain, right? The daily cases and daily death toll is significantly low, like sometimes just double digits, right? In UK, we're not there yet. We're still 300, 400, 300, 600. So we're not at the point where we can say, look, we've matched, a point where it's such low risk that we can open up again.
So what you're saying,
this conversation is going too serious, you know.
What you're saying is wait a little bit longer is what you're saying until we get to the Germany and Spain,
season,
and then open back
cancelled.
up again, and then Liverpool win the league. Then
this season cancelled. Start with next season.
Why not wait?
Because you're getting too close to the next season. What's the point of waiting till August time? We're there now, bro. It's June time.
You're already going to run next season over this year anyway.
Yeah, so just cancel this season.
Well, you're gonna have to see Liverpool lift the title this season, so get used to it. It's all good.
I'm not gonna lie,
he
fully convinced me, bro. He fully convinced me. I was like, you know what? I believe you. I want to cancel the season.
Not if I tell you this next bit.
But it's true though, right?
No,
you can win the title, but in what circumstance you will live with for the rest of your life? So I want to be a circumstance. We're like, well, that's not a proper title, though, is it?
Well,
you know what I wish.
Nemo, let me change you back. What if I told you,
Let me change you back.
What if I told you?
Let me change you back. Come back, bro.
Come back to the light. Let me bring you back to our side. What if I told you that we could potentially win the title at Goodison Park? If City lose to Arsenal, we could potentially win the title across the road. How do you feel? Are you back?
Bro, you know what?
Are you with me?
That would give us bragging rights. Like, anytime any
for the next century,
it's be like, yeah, but we want it at your ground. they just won't have anything to say. But,
we'll be like, we want more silver at their ends in the last 20 years than they have, so that'll be a bit deep.
Bro, you know what? Like, all jokes aside, like we mess around, right? We mess around and everything, and as amazing as that would be, but I'm still for player safety. Like, football's amazing, but it's still just a game. People's lives matter more, bro. So I don't know what they're gonna do. Like, and bro, he made a valid point. Away said, if it's your star player and he can't play and you're at disadvantage, what do you do?
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, what happens then, right? If your star player is injured, what do you do?
Yeah,
do you stop football?
That's what I was about to say.
Yeah, but that's
you go
part
on
of
like
that's part of football.
This is part of football as well. If you have circumstances where you can't play, right? So let's say if your star player, forget like coronavirus, right? Say your star player has some family emergency where he has to go off for 2 weeks. You don't cancel the league for it, do you?
No.
You go
That's
on.
different, bro. That's one
It's
situation
part of
where
life.
it
It's part of
doesn't
football.
happen.
You can't.
Coronavirus is not
do
part of life. COVID-19 is not part of life. This is a unprecedented situation that's not happened in any of our lifetimes. We can't compare the two situations, right? And
It's
people
the
have the right
same
to be scared.
result at the end. It doesn't matter if it's coronavirus, if it's family situation. The result at the end is the same. If you can't make
No.
it, fair enough. You have
No.
a reason. Now life's got to move on.
People have a right to be scared about this. I absolutely agree with that, right? For example, I'll give you a personal example, right? With all this economy opening up and everything, and we're saying soon you'll go back to work, I'm skeptical. If I have the choice, I would not travel on a tube. I would not go back to work. I would not do any of that personally, because I should have the right to do that. And so do these footballers, because the situation we're in, they should be able to say, actually, I don't want to come back. And if people are saying that, bro, there's no point. Like, you're playing without fans. You're playing with players who are scared to be on the pitch. And how many times are you going to test before every single game, after every single game? It's just not feasible.
That would make sense, right? If everything else remained closed. If everything else is opening up, there's no reason why footballers need the extra treatment of, oh, I don't feel safe to come in. Like, guess what? Now you're at a situation where you either come and play, because that's every people who work in retail and stuff have to go out and do, because they can't afford your fancy lifestyles, or you give up your paycheck, which they're not willing to do as well. You got to choose.
Two things. One, back to the social distancing guidelines and whatnot. And secondly, more importantly, bro, why are you supporting Liverpool?
Yo, there's been such a switch, right? I've gone to the other side, and these guys like, you know what? I'm gonna defend.
Yeah, I don't know who's on my side now.
not,
like, I'm just like confused. Like, who's against me? Who's with me?
I'm not supporting Liverpool. Like, I hope they come back. They lose the 10 games, and Man City lifts the title for work here. But you know, like,
okay, I'll tell you what it is, right? You two are talking from a fan's point of view. Me and Awais are talking from a human point of view.
No, don't give me that.
You're just not. You are just not. You know, every time, right, you order something on Uber Eats or something, are you thinking from a human's point of view of contact with the driver and stuff? No, you're not. People are working. Like, it's normal.
I eat at home.
Halfway through June, most of the country is going to open up. So all this thing about footballers is just nonsense.
Let me tell you something. First of all, always, it's going to be the same across the board in the sense that every single club has to deal with these issues. So Liverpool could have their best players out. So could City, Chelsea, everyone, right? So it's the same problem across the board. Secondly, like I've been seeing and reading online and whatnot, a lot of players who have been giving interviews have been saying that they actually want to return. And personally, on just a personal note, not against society or football or whatever, I'm the opposite to you. I don't mind going on the train. I didn't mind going on the train back when it was at the peak epidemic. I'm not really scared for myself. I'm scared for the people that are vulnerable, like to have contact with them around me that I could potentially pass on. I'm not really worried if I get it. And if I was a footballer, I'll be one of the first ones that wants to start. If I was in a safe environment, I didn't have these extenuating circumstances like Troy Deeney. If I was in his case, I'll do exactly the same as what he did. But I personally want mine.
No, do you know what? I could spin up an argument, then you're lying, but you're not. I know you, and I know you're saying the truth, because you would carry on as normal as well. So it's fair. It's fair. I mean, ultimately, it's people's choice. But allow Liverpool.
And there we have it. So, anyone got anything else to add on this topic?
Yo, so what are the first two games then? The first two games coming back are City, Arsenal, and
yes, Sheffield United, who could go above United, against Aston Villa. That'll be to catch up.
Go on, Aston Villa.
We've got some decent games on the weekend as well. I think Tottenham are playing United on the weekend as well. Liverpool, Everton.
Okay.
So there's going to be some decent games as well when we come back. Any prediction, boys?
Oof. I think City are going to beat Arsenal.
Okay.
I would love. What's the name?
Where's your optimism?
Huh? No, so bro, City are going to batter Arsenal. Arsenal, they're awful now.
Mel?
What would you?
Hashtag any Arsenal fans that disagree, please comment. I want to hear from you. I want to hear from you against that comment.
Tag in Arsenal Fan TV and see how they respond to that one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm shocked about Arsenal Fan TV, right? They've gotten so big but they've they're covering such a small club. Yo, they're gonna come for me. They're gonna come for me.
You are going in deep.
They're
So
gonna
where
come for me, bro.
Where are those Arsenal boys at? Okay, we're gonna
God.
delete that out of this. We're gonna get so much hate.
No, God, what about you
Liz?
guys?
So wait, hold on. No, you have a complete idiot. So City gonna win against Arsenal.
Yeah.
What about Sheffield United against Aston Villa?
Sheffield United, I would love. If you're saying that it's a 1 point difference, like if they beat them, they go above United, right?
Yeah.
I would love for them to beat Aston Villa and go above United. Honestly,
Imagine that.
God.
City and then City get a ban, and then Sheffield United get a Champions League spot.
Oh, beautiful.
Imagine that.
Haters
There's
everywhere.
so many
Is
like
this
just
the best of
fairy tale
English
bloodlines.
football we've watched
know,
on a
right?
European level? Sheffield United
Yeah.
goes to represent England at European level.
Bro,
Oh, wow.
them underlapping
Oh, wow.
centre backs are gonna kill it in Europe. I'd rather see them than watch United. They're a bit embarrassing in Europe, to be honest. So probably put up a better show in Europe than they would.
Oh, what about you
Imagine
boys?
Barcelona turning up at
Haters
Sheffield
everywhere.
United. Lionel Messi playing at Sheffield United.
Yes, we love it. Bro, can he do it at that ground though? We'll see. Let's see. You guys haven't given your predictions. What's your predictions for those first
For
two
me,
games?
I gotta be realistic, right? I don't want Arsenal to win any games because even though Chelsea's good, we won the top 4 spot. So I want Arsenal to lose. I want them to not be anywhere close to Chelsea because it will get really tight. And of course, Sheffield United kill the Manchester United hopes of top 4. Nowhere near top 4.
Yes.
Haters.
Is
I think Man City, they're going to come out swinging. They've got a point to prove. And obviously they want to keep it as close as they can with Liverpool. And they've got a decent record against Arsenal anyway. So they'll take that one. And obviously Aston Villa, come on.
Aston Villa, yeah.
Aston Villa all the way.
Of course.
All the way, every single day, and twice on a Sunday.
You see, interesting, because all 4 of us now have got a different prediction for this. So we've all got our own interests, because I want Arsenal to win, and I think they will win, because we're going to come back. It's going to be sort of fresh for everyone. They're all going to be non-match fit, so it's like going to be a little bit of a playing level field, or even a level playing field. And then you've got the Arteta in there, that mix, and Arteta knows Pep's tactics. So hopefully Arsenal do it. And then obviously I want Sheffield United to win because, 5th place and whatnot. And then on the weekend, Tottenham beat United and Chelsea win. I'm rooting for Chelsea all the way in this. I'm your biggest fan right now.
Thank you.
We've got the title in the back, but I'm your biggest fan. I just don't want United.
Why are you back in United?
Or even top 5, because I don't want United in the top 4. Like that would be my dream scenario. Liverpool lift the title. Arsenal finish above Manchester United. Sheffield United finish above Manchester United. I don't care. Chelsea can get 4th spot. It doesn't matter. City get knocked out of Europe.
3rd spot.
You know what?
Okay, you can get third. City get knocked out of Europe. Leicester finish 2nd. Dream scenario.
Do you know what, Gilly? Cancel the league. Screw all the footballers and everything. Cancel the league. Let them sit home and get paid. That's all. I don't care. Cancel it.
Hold on. He's got a branded bottle. Do we get paid for that?
Yeah, 100%.
Do we get paid for that?
Tell us.
Avian, holla at me, bro.
Do we get paid for that?
The 20 goals that you're gonna get from this. Come on.
Yo, I just remembered something, right? Basically, if the league gets cancelled, it's perfect for United because Ollie's at the wheel, but he can't drive. He can. Is that a dad joke? Was that a dad joke?
Mine's bigger, Razor.
Was that a dad joke? Was that a dad joke?
You know what? All you Liverpool fans coming out your corners that you've been hiding in this fight. We've had our 20 years of success. You guys can have your little shot. We'll be back.
For a guy who hates dad jokes, he's got the most.
Yo, but I just want to say one thing. If some way Arsenal do win the game, right? We're watching that Liverpool game.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're going to do a live recording of it. Watch me, a grown man, in tears. Like only the 3rd time in his life. First time.
Do you know what?
Champions
If
League
Liverpool win-
2005 final.
If Liverpool win, are you going to go to their celebration parade if they host one?
There won't be one, unfortunately.
You never know. They might do it.
I shall be a responsible citizen and follow the government's advice and keep social distancing and not travel unnecessarily.
You know he's going to Liverpool, isn't it? You know he's going to Liverpool.
Why would you say that, bro?
Huh?
We have to be responsible during these times of crisis as Oasis, isn't it?
Bro, I know you. We know you.
We don't want to give Oasis more ammunition, level it against us. Oh, don't open it up because they're going to be flocking around, blah, blah, blah. No, we're going to be responsible, Oasis. We're going to stay away.
Anybody else want to say anything?
Yeah, subscribe. If you like the content,
Yes.
give feedback. We welcome feedback. Do engage with us. Tell us what you want to hear about, if you like this clip or not. And yeah.
Yeah. I want to hear from the
Cancel the
Arsenal
league.
fans. I want to hear from Arsenal fans. The dirt that some people in this podcast have thrown at you. I want to hear from you. Defend
I
your
think we
honor.
collectively
Bro.
believe Arsenal's a shite club. That's just
Oh,
it.
I haven't
Do
said
you know
that.
what?
Nope.
I don't want the hate, so I didn't say that. I don't
I
mind
have
you
respect
guys.
for that
As long as you
institution.
stay in your top fours, I don't mind it.
They were around before your oil money came and before City's oil money. I have respect for that institution. Like you two.
Yo, these two are disgusting. Because we know what the real view, we know what the real view is.
Exactly.
We know.
Exactly.
You're dirty.
No, I have respect for them. They're shit at the moment. Yeah, they would even admit
They're
that, but
scared.
I
They're
have
scared of
respect for the
DT.
club.
That's what it is. They're
I
scared of
have
DT.
respect.
What about United then? We didn't get like oil money or anything. We earned everything we have. But you still
Yeah,
hate
as a
us.
club, I respect you, but I don't want you to win. That's the difference. I have more respect for United as a club and as an institution than I do for City or Chelsea. That's just oil money. That's just.
And do you know what? That's
oligarchs.
written in stone because Gilly said it. That's it. If Gilly said it, that's it, man. There's no challenging back. Gilly's
Do you know what,
final
Gilly?
word.
Do you know what, Gilly? I can't say I feel the same way. I prefer City to you guys. So
To the league. And there we go. Typical Man United fan. You pay them a compliment, they stab you in the back.
All right.
This
And on
is
that
three-
note,
This is
Three
Three Lads and a Polar Bear, and we are out.
we're out.
Thank you for watching.